Good morning, students. Now, under the structure of eukaryotic cell, last time we studied about the some of the cell organelle. Now, in this lecture, we are going to study about the next one cell organelle, that is called as mitochondria. Okay. Now, this mitochondria, it is plural word. Singular, we call it as mitochondrion. What is mitochondrion? That is a single. Okay. Now this cell organelle, it is identified as storehouse of the cell. Means mitochondria of the eukaryotic cell, these are recognized as storehouse of the cell. Now why it is called as storehouse of the cell? Because inside this mitochondria, the ATP molecules, these are synthesized. Which molecules are synthesized? ATP molecules. Now what is mean by ATP? ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. What is adenosine triphosphate molecule? And these ATP are the chemical form of energy. What is ATP? ATP means adenosine triphosphate. What is adenosine triphosphate? It is chemical form of energy, and this chemical form of energy which can be accepted by cell, and after that cell can perform all its functions. Okay. Now what happens? This mitochondria, inside which aerobic respiration takes place. What is takes place? Aerobic respiration takes place, and there is formation of ATP molecules. Okay. Now actually these mitochondria, these are scattered anywhere in this cytoplasm. These are generally oval or spherical cell organelle. Structure, it looks as like this. Okay. This is mitochondrion. Okay. Now this mitochondrion, these are present in all cells except prokaryotic cell and RBCs. Now this mitochondria, when we studied its detailed structure under electron microscope, this structure is called as ultrastructure. What it called as? Ultrastructure. Means the structure of mitochondria which appear under the electron microscope, this structure it is called as ultrastructure. Okay. Now under the electron microscope, what we observe? That is ultrastructure. Before that, remember mitochondrion is a singular word. Then it is called as storehouse, or it is also called as powerhouse of the cell. What it called as? Powerhouse of the cell. And these ATP molecules are synthesized inside this mitochondria. Okay. Now this mitochondria, ATP molecule synthesized. ATP means adenosine triphosphate molecule. These are the chemical form of energy, or ATP is also called as energy currency of the cell. What it called as? Energy currency of the cell. Okay. Now when we studied the microscopic structure that is under electron microscope, it is called as ultrastructure. Okay. Now we are going to study about what is the ultrastructure of mitochondria. It's under electron microscope how these mitochondria appear, that is mitochondria is ultrastructure. Now first remember that this mitochondria, it is generally oval or spherical shaped. How is it said? These mitochondria are oval and these are spherical in shape cell organelle. Okay. Actually, these are the double membrane bound cell organelle. See here. Suppose this is first one membrane, because it is double membrane bound cell organelle. Now this one membrane, it is outer membrane of mitochondria. What is this? This is outer membrane. Okay. And just below this, the inner membrane is present. What is present? Inner membrane. But remember that the outer one layer, that is this outer one membrane, it is continuous as like this. Okay. But this inner membrane, this one membrane is inner mitochondrial membrane, it is not continuous. Then what happened? This inner membrane, it get thrown into number of such finger-like structures, inward position as like this. The inner membrane get folded into such structures which appear as like the finger-like projections. Okay. And these finger-like projections, these are called as cristae. See again, the inner mitochondrial membrane. Okay. This inner mitochondrial membrane, it forms finger-like structures. These structures are called as cristae. Okay. Means outer membrane is continuous, but inner membrane, it get thrown into number of folds, and these folds are called as cristae. Okay. Now, inside this inner membrane, this mitochondria consists of cytoplasm or the matrix. What it consists of? Matrix, as like this. And this matrix, it is called as mitochondrial matrix. As like this. There is the presence of such type of granular matrix like substance or cytoplasmic substance. This substance, it is called as mitochondrial matrix, or simply it is cytoplasm of the mitochondria. Okay, means inner membrane, it consists of mitochondria. Inner membrane consists of number of finger-like position structures. These structures are called as cristae, and this cristae, that is inner membrane, encloses mitochondrial matrix. Okay. Now, this mitochondrial matrix, it consists of DNA and etc coenzymes. Now see, ETC means electron transport system. What it consists of? Electron transport system. Now when aerobic respiration takes place inside these mitochondria, at that time the enzymes and coenzymes required, these enzymes are present in this mitochondrial matrix. Okay, and this inner membrane, it consists of, on this cristae, such stalked particles as like this. On each cristae we observe such type of stalk-like particles. These particles called as oxysomes, or it is also called as F1 particles. What is called as F1 particles. Okay. Now, if you observe, this is the figure or diagram of mitochondria. This is a single mitochondrion. Okay. Now, if you draw a single F1 particle, then it shows such type of stalk-like portion, that is head. Okay. This is stalk and this is base. Okay. Head, stalk and base. These three structures we can observe in case of the F1 particle or the oxysome. Okay. Now, this head region, it consists of ATP synthetase enzymes. Why it is important? Because it consists of ATP synthetase enzyme. And these enzymes, these are used in production of ATP molecules. Okay. Along with DNA, there is also presence of RNA and 70S ribosomes. These structures are also present in this mitochondrial matrix. Okay. And these structures, these are important for the formation of ATP molecule. Okay. Actually, head act as enzyme for ATP synthase. This head one acts as ATP synthesis, and this base, it acts as the protein channel. How it works? It works as the protein channel. Okay, means such type of structure of mitochondria, it is responsible for the formation of ATP molecules, and hence this is called as powerhouse, or it is also called as storehouse of the cell. Powerhouse of the cell or storehouse of the cell, because ATP molecules are formed inside the mitochondria by the process of aerobic respiration, and due to this aerobic respiration, the chemical form of energy is formed, that is ATP, and this chemical form of energy, it is accepted by the cells. Okay, I think you are clear about this mitochondria. It is very easy. You have to draw the diagram, and also you have to note the functions of the mitochondria. Okay. Okay. After the mitochondrion, next one, that is plastids. Okay. Now these plastids, these are the pigments or double-walled cell organelle. Okay. What is this? These plastids, these are double-walled cell organelle. Now these pigments, that is these plastids, consist of DNA, RNA and 70S ribosomes. Okay, what it consists of? 70S ribosomes. Now these plastids, these are of three types. First one, leucoplastids. second one chromoplasts, and third one is the chloroplast. Okay. Now in case of these leucoplasts, these are colorless pigments. How's this? These are colorless pigments. Okay, and these are mainly for the storage of fat. What is storage? Storage of fat. For example, if you observe amylo, these amylos, these are the storage pigment, or these are the chloroplasts of the starch molecule. These are the amyloplast. See, amyloplast, they store the starch. Okay, this type of leucoplasts are present in the animal cell also. Then chromoplasts, these are the colored pigment. What is chromoplasts? These are colored pigments. For example, the keratin and xanthophyll, which are keratin and xanthophyll. These two are the pigments. Okay, and these pigments, they gives color to flower and fruits. What is the function of these chromoplasts? They gives color to the flower and fruits. Okay. Now third one cell organelle, or third one type of plastid is chloroplast. Which one? Chloroplast. Now it is very important because this chloroplast, it consists of the matrix-like substance which is called as stroma. Okay. What is stroma? It is a cytoplasm-like structure, and in this stroma there is presence of the grana, that is stack of thylakoids. What is stack of the thylakoids? Now this stroma and grana, these are covered by outer and inner membrane. Which one? Outer and inner membrane. And these chloroplasts consist of enzymes by which the process of photosynthesis takes place. Which process? Process of photosynthesis takes place. Okay. Now if you observe these chloroplasts, see here, I will draw the short small diagram of the chloroplast. See, this chloroplast, it is having such type of outer membrane and also the inner membrane. Okay, this is complete stroma. What is this? This structure, it appears like granular. This is called as stroma, or is called as matrix. In short, it is the cytoplasm of the chloroplast. And here there is structure of as like this. When we arrange number of coins one another, or stack of coin, this stack of coin, it is called as grana, and these are attached with each other with the help of lamellae. How they are connected? They are connected with the help of lamellae. Okay. Now such type of structure, which is called as grana, which are present in the stroma. This stroma is the structure as like the matrix, and these are responsible for production of sugar by the process of photosynthesis. Means this type of plastid, which one? This chloroplast. Okay, it is one of the type of the plastid. This chloroplast, it is very important in the function of photosynthesis, that is production of sugar by the photosynthesis. Mostly these chloroplasts are present in the green cells, that is in plant cell. Okay, this chloroplast, it is absent in the animal cell. In this animal cell, chloroplast, okay, Okay, these are not present. Okay, now this chloroplast is present only in the plant cell, because plant cell perform the process of photosynthesis for the production of food. Okay, now the next one here we observe, that is this consists of the 70s ribosome. What I am telling, that is it consists of DNA, RNA or 70s ribosomes. Okay, now what is these ribosomes? See, these ribosomes, if you observe in animal cell, these are the smaller particles or as like in chain. How these are present? These are present in chain, or these are also present in single. These are also present in prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. But when such type of ribosomes, these are present in chain. Okay, if these ribosomes, these are present in chains, then these are called as polyribosome. What is called as polyribosome? Means number of ribosomes appear in chain. In prokaryotic cell we observe this structure polyribosomes. Okay, and mainly in case of eukaryotic cell, these particles, these are present on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. Means where these are present? These are present on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now what is the function of this ribosome? This ribosome consists of two subunits. One subunit is larger and another one is smaller subunit. These two subunits are present, and these ribosomes mainly involved in the process of protein synthesis. Which process? Protein synthesis. Okay. Please remember, the ribosomes also, these are investigated or discovered by the scientist Palladay, and this Palladay discovered these ribosomes. These are present on the surface of rough endoplasmic reticulum, on the surface of ER in case of the animal cells. Okay, and these ribosomes, these are involved in the process of protein synthesis. Okay, now in case of these cell organisms, inside the eukaryotic cell, the important structure is present, that is nucleus. Which structure is present also here? There is presence of the nucleus at the center, and along with these some are the other different structures also present in that. That is, for example, cytoskeleton, it is also present in the prokaryotic cells. Okay, this will be studied in the next lecture. Still, I think you are very clear about these structures, that is mitochondria and the plastids and the ribosomes. Okay, you have to remember the functions, draw the diagram and note down the all micromodes of this cell organelles. The questions asked for short answer and also for the MCQs questions. Okay, thank you.